Hello, everybody. Now, hopefully, we should be live. Just gonna refresh. And there I am. Magically, we're here. Alright. I attempted to go live and it janked out on me and didn't, so. Anyway. I'm testing some things. Give me a second, chat. I'll be back, don't worry. Welcome to the stream if you're here. Look at the top left corner. Nice. Apologies. I just want to make sure everything's all set. Getting started. You didn't miss anything yet. Just gonna upload a thumbnail. Was this it? That's not it. I think it was in my edits folder on Dropbox. There it is. Okay. Don't mind that. How goes it? Alright, so here's what's going on. Let me fill you in. Last time we opened up the antechamber entrance to room 46. We just have to reach it now. So, let's see if we can hit the antechamber one more time. Other things going on in general. Justin and I did an art stream earlier today, and it really burnt out my social battery. Every fucking time I forget to bring the coins, I get the whatever. So yeah, really burnt out my social battery. Sorry about that. So today, I'm gonna be a little less energy, a little more just focused on the game, and I think that's gonna be a good time. Make some progress. I don't know. I feel like we're probably not to the end of this game. Let me look at my notes again. So this game really wants you to take notes and shit. So I wrote down some notes. So let me just look at my notes. Current mysteries. There's supposed to be 8 letters and 8 safes. So you've got like 2 of them, I think. So that's a thing. Maybe the boiler room panels. The workshop tablets. The chairs in the music room. We don't know what any of that means yet. The computer password, we still don't have. The candle room in the basement. So if I get the ability to light candles again, I'm probably going to be looking for that. Reservoir Island. Right, that's also in the basement. That's only if I can drain the fountain out front. We're working on room 46 right now. There's a set of blast doors. It's the last permanent unlock. So you have 3 of the 4 permanent unlocks. There's a set of blast doors out in the far section near where my camp is. So that's probably the last permanent unlock. And I think it might be possible to break down the basement wall. So that's worth considering as well. Those are mysteries I have yet to solve. I don't know if any of them are required. I believe the 8 letters are probably going to end up being required. I'm guessing to beat the game, we're gonna have to get to room 46 and find the 8 letters. So that is our goal, I believe. But right now, I'm just focusing on room 46. We'll probably get to room 46 today, chances are. I love starting with the metal detector. That's a real strong start right there. Immediately go closet and grab 2 more items. That'll be good. Great start there. We have got more room, more movement than we started with, which is excellent news. So chat, if you're trying to get to the antechamber in this game, nice, by the way. If you're trying to get to the antechamber in this game, there's... let me tell you how you do it. Actually, let me finish this first. 7 plus 8 is 15. Minus 10 is 5. Was that divided by 4? You can't divide that by 4.
Shoo.
Maybe that's... Oh, that must
Go
be
away.
times 4. Hey, Caden, how's it going? Were you not at the art stream earlier? I figured you'd like that one. 11 minus 1 is 10. Times 10 is 100. Divided by 20 is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. Minus 1, okay, is back to 4. Times 1 is still 4. Divided by 1 is still 4. A bit of a meme, that one. Anyway.
I went ice skating.
You went ice skating? How was that? Tell me about that. I know you don't like this game, but we can still talk. Oof. Security room. It's really good to have. But do I want to do it? Or do I want to get the storeroom out of the way?
It was cold.
I think we save up. I think we wait. We get the security room.
But it was fun.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, ice skating, of course, is going to be cold.
We went to lunch after.
Sounds like a good time. We need something that goes straight, or I soft lock. I soft lock. I'm a bit of a moron, as it turns out. Tiny ass fucking house. Well, let's
Slime
do the box puzzle
cheesecake.
for fun. We made the worst house ever. It doesn't even have a bedroom. It's got 2 fucking closets. And a couple of puzzle rooms. That's it. Great start to this run. Probably should have been more careful about that, but... Gems are in the blue box. The statement is of no help at all. Thank you. Gems are in this box. This is probably a lie.
See something funny?
If we're being honest.
Type.
Yeah, of course that's
Highlight to mark it.
Gems are in the blue box.
It will be added to a compilation in the future. Caden, you missed Blake talking about my Google drawings.
I briefly mentioned them. I didn't really say very much. Anyway, all of that was pointless because we are done. This locked us right here. That was a little stupid on me, but...
What did he say?
Honestly, that's what I get. That's karma for saying, well, if you want to try to get to the antechamber, this is how you do it. That's not how you do it, chat. Battery level is low. Yeah, I was just charging my phone for a second. Let me stop doing that.
Is he gonna look at it? Nightbow song requests are running. Type.
Right,
Song request song to play something.
To the outside this time. Chat, your Google drawings are more like collages than anything. They're more like, you know, when you have like a scrapbook and you put a bunch of fucking pictures together and you glue them on and you like put some flowers in the corner. That's what your Google drawings are. Just saying. They're not really drawings per se. Shelter's good, always. Items
I
for
have a
trade is kind
friend
of a
who
waste.
scrapbooks.
You have a friend who scrapbooks. I feel like scrapbooking is a very Gen X kind of thing. I think Trinity scrapbooks.
What's
I
your
believe.
favorite cheesecake collage?
What's my favorite cheesecake collage? I didn't look at all of them, and to be honest, they all kind of seemed like they were the same to me. Like it was just a bunch of things, a collection of things that Cheesecake likes. And that's great for you, but I don't have anything to say about it. It's not... There's nothing for me to say, you know? The most entertainment value I can... This is why I didn't want to do looking at your drawings as a whole Patreon stream idea, right? Because
I like when you talk about it.
the most entertainment value I can add to that is to say, this looks like some serial killer shit right here. That's the only thing that's even like slightly funny or entertaining that I can add to that. It's just like a scrapbook of things you like. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not really something for other people. And I already said that. And I feel like I'm being mean just saying that. You know?
I like when you explain them.
What do you mean when I explain
Kind
them?
of like when you watched Artemis.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. I did do some analysis on Artemis. Oh, you know what you missed? Caden, is at the drawing stream, I actually drew Heejin. It wasn't very good, but I did it. If anything, it was exactly good enough to be annoying that I didn't do it very good. You know what I mean? Like it was...
That's cool.
That's good
Next,
art,
draw me.
but I don't know what you look like, Caden. Like, that's good art, but it is not Heejin. Because it's not that good. I did not capture her likeness very well. Anyway, I'm not gonna... I think, I might... So, the thing about the drawing stream is that's not gonna be a one-off. Nice.
It was beautiful.
That's not gonna be a one-off. Justin, I don't think we're gonna be doing it every day necessarily, but Justin wants to draw every day, just for himself. And I want to try... I mean, there's never going to be a better time for this. Justin draws every day just for himself for practicing drawing, and I told him I'm down to do streams of it. I probably won't do it every day because forcing it into a schedule sucks the fun out of it for him, I would imagine. But I will say that oops, I didn't mean to do this. Well, it doesn't matter. I eventually want to do that anyway. I just didn't want to do it first. So the idea is we're going to start doing those drawing streams somewhat regularly. And I'm down to do like requests now and then. But in the future I'll probably do like more like quick sketches rather than full art pieces like I did today, because that was a lot of work. Everything ends the run except for Darkroom, so we do Darkroom. Oh no, Darkroom. Oh wait, Darkroom got canceled by the... I forgot about that. Darkroom got canceled. Oh, there's a little gem here. Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have the metal detector anymore. I should be looking out for items more. Oh well, we worry about it when we get there. 2 of these are dead ends, so I gotta go with the third one. Hallway.
What are the titles?
What are the titles? I'm sorry. Did I say something weird and I don't know what I said? What titles?
Or your top 3 at least.
What are we talking about? I might have said some schizo shit that I didn't even process myself.
No, I was talking about cheesecakes collages.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I told you, like, I didn't look at all of them, and the ones that I did look at, they were all kind of the same. They were collages. So I don't really have much else to add to that. The garage power is off, unsurprisingly. I don't have the car keys, unsurprisingly. Is that a pipe bomb? Christoph, this is the third time this month. You and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for. His
I always
lordship.
try to make a new title with
Perhaps
each
this must
one.
be accounted for. I'm sure you do. Do you have a lot of them? I remember seeing several, but are you like creating them like all the time, like every couple of days, or is it more rare? Oh, right, this has 3 fucking keys on the wall. Don't forget those. Welp, 2 of these are dead ends again.
I have around 200 or so.
Let's cancel the chapel. I hope I get the room, the gymnasium. 200. See, that's a lot of drawings. I hope I get the gymnasium again. Or no, sorry, not the gymnasium, but the gym. That's 2 different things. The weight room. Because the weight room has a horrible effect. Being able to cancel it early on would make me feel a lot less would make me feel a lot less nervous about like everything. I hate having to use a good room like this here, but I need to start moving forward. It's kind of an issue. Anyway, yeah, I'll do like little sketches in the future on those streams. There's no reason not to. I think it'll be a good time.
And in the
But I wanna try
Cheesecakes
and draw some
Creations
stuff of my
folder,
own
there's
every now and then.
68.
Cheesecakes Creations. What makes them different? This box contains the gems. The blue box has a true statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. Okay.
Ones I selected for you to
This
look
one
at.
agrees with this one, which means they're either both true or they're both false. If they are both false. No, if they are both true, empty boxes have true statements. That means these 2 are empty. The gems are in here. But then this would also be true.
Join
which
our
is not
Discord,
possible.
https://discord.gg/jnhekggt7q.
These have to be which means it's in here. Because this one has to be true. That makes me fucking nervous every time now. Well, we're in the archives, I guess. We don't really have a choice. I could redraft, I guess, but the good news is the archives are sheltered. It's just a shame that we used all of our shelters right off the start.
You're an archive.
Hey, I'm not an archive. Hey, a man has fallen into the Lego River. Get me out of here. That's actually good, but then I would have to... but then that would fuck over my entire area.
You fell into the Lego River.
I think I have to use Tory art here. There's really no reason not to. Yeah, digging spots that I can't use. Ooh. I love me a metal detector. Metal detectors are fantastic. Okay, Great Hall gets me one of my win cons, but it also has a bunch of locked doors. But I have 7 keys. That's a lot of keys. I'll be fine. And this is definitely the one with the lever behind it. Damn it. Ooh, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I don't like
Blake's
that
special
fact.
moments.
I do not like that. Sam, I am. Ooh, okay, so this room can be mirrored, which is good to know. Did not know that. Okay, right side is open. Damn it, the back room is still not open. But I don't need basement key to get to foundation, so I just have to get to the foundation and I win. Pretty much. Okay, yeah. We go to foundation. Working our way to foundation. Corridor, always good. Always left unlocked.
Remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
That gets us one closer, super easy. Ballroom's not bad. Yeah, ballroom's actually pretty based here, to be honest. Our gyms go down by 2, but then they go up by 1, so not a huge loss. And now we can always come back here to get back more gems if we lose them for something. And I have 6 keys, so there's basically no shot I don't get there. Gonna use an extra movement to get that gem back. 2 movements, actually, technically. And yeah, holy shit. Okay, so into the basement. So chat, you weren't at the last one of these blueprint streams, so you're missing some context. We managed to unlock the basement. I say we. It was me. I did it all myself, with a little bit of help from a walkthrough, actually, to be honest. So we got the basement here. Here's the basement, and we had to do a puzzle here in order to get this unlocked.
It just came to me that Cheesecake has reoccurring themes in their drawings.
In what way? We talking about like their blue period or something here? Like, what are we talking about here? Welcome to the chat, everybody. Whoever else is here. It's probably just Cheesecake, but... So we do have to go back here every time, but it's okay. It uses a little bit of movement, so what? There are bigger problems.
I do have reoccurring things. Blake can confirm.
I mean, I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but things you like show up in a lot of them. That's kind of what I meant when I said that's all kind of the same thing. Okay, we've still got a reroll and 2 gems. There's a decent chance we get in there. And there's the door already. There it is.
Blake gets his mugshot taken.
I've never gotten a mugshot taken, chat. I've never committed a crime. Except for, like, illegally downloading music, but honestly, who hasn't done that shit? Who the fuck hasn't pirated something?
Would you like to?
Get my mugshot taken? No, I'm good. I could, like, do a fake one for memes if you want at some point. Hell, if we were on PC instead of console, I could do it right now. I could put up that new green screen feature I showed you
What
earlier.
about Justin?
Yeah, I'd like a picture of Justin. No, I don't know, man. I doubt Justin would like his mugshot taken. He's not much of a criminal. He's the type of guy who would get arrested for a crime and would say, "I'm just a funny little guy." You can't put me in prison. I'm just a funny little guy.
How about Nathan?
Nathan's a criminal. No, Nathan's chill. No one's ever gotten their mugshot taken, dude. I think you underestimate how nerdy we are. We don't commit crimes. Let's have dinner before we go in. Why not, right?
I have a hard time believing that.
None of us are criminals. None of us have ever gotten mugshots. Here we go. We're going into room 46. This is a big deal, chat, so give me a minute. Let me bask in the moment. This was the goal of the game, I think. There might be another goal still after this, but...
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone.
Nightbow song requests are running.
Not the time,
Type.
Nightbot.
Song request song to play something.
It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
The fucking end. Fucking finally. Hey, I saw Gordon in the end credits. Is Blake okay? Is he sad?
I have mixed feelings. I'm glad that we finished the game. I think it's really cool. Your new home. Huh. That's cool.
It was a beautiful game.
You guys said you hated it the whole time.
Here's some tissues.
I agree, though. I think it was a really beautiful game. I'm trying to figure out where the safes are.
The art style.
Because we're definitely still missing
The story was meh.
detail. The story was meh. I quite liked the story. You missed a lot of the context of it, guys. The story was good because... I think you guys missed a lot of the story, is what happened. Because the story was told through notes. However, I do have to say, we're still missing part of the story. Like, we're still missing part of it. I wonder what happens if I save and continue now that I've beaten the game. I mean, it might just drop me back in the next day. It doesn't even tell me how many days it's been anymore.
I was not here because I went to Costco.
Yeah, I know. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying. Oh. Check it out. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser. And in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive, or trustworthy, humble, or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive towards. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Owen Navari. Herbert S. Sinclair. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Huh, cool. I want to know what's going on with the red letters, because I think they have more to do with our mother's disappearance. And that's what I really
Join
want to
our
know
Discord, https://discord.gg/jnhbkggt7q.
So here's what I'm going to say, chat. I'm going to keep playing this game for today. We started, I was expecting this to go all night, and I beat it actually right away. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep playing this for the rest of the day, but it's going to be the last stream. Wherever I end today is where
Remember to like, subscribe and ring the bell.
I'm going to try to get as many things done as I can before signing off tonight. And I'm going to do so using
Did
a little bit
Cheesecake
of...
send you anything during the drawing stream?
Lots of messages. And I'm going to try to
Nightbow song
do
requests
so.
are running.
Will you shut up,
Type.
Nightbot? I can't finish a
Song
fucking thought.
request song to play something.
I'm gonna use the walkthrough, is what I'm saying. Not like everything on the walkthrough, but like, to keep things brief, I'm gonna use the walkthrough to figure out what safe locations I have to get to. There is, like, if you look at the actual chapters of the walkthrough, we're on, like, chapter 3
See
of,
something
like,
funny?
8.
Type. Highlight to
Implies
mark
that there's a
it.
lot more to find still.
It will be added to a compilation in the future.
Kind of makes it look like we're really not done with the game. But I'm not even sure where we'd start.
Blake shall not finish this game. What kinds of messages did they send?
Lots of them. Just go watch that stream if you want to know. Oh my god, yeah, there was still the fucking... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, there's still so much to do. So, first of all, I was right about being able to break a wall with a sledgehammer, but I actually need a more advanced version of the sledgehammer. So, alright, fuck it. Let's get going. We're gonna look for the red letters. We're gonna try to get a buffed ash sledgehammer. Mount Holly gift shop. Interesting. New room. I'd rather, however... I guess I probably shouldn't have gone for the dead end. I wanted to get the dead end out of the way, but that is a strategy for reaching room 46, which is no longer my goal. So, that's probably not what I should be doing. Oh well, here we are. Probably should have taken the new room. It was probably interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to keep looking around, but this is probably going to be the last stream. I don't know. Now I'm not so sure, because there's a lot of shit still. Like, a lot of shit still left to do. I feel like maybe it was intentional. Oh, I didn't go outside, did I? Did I? Let's do the outside room quickly, chat. Real quickly.
I sent him a poster of a movie he should watch.
You did. That is true. You did send me that.
He
Haha,
fucking
I
loved it.
remembered. I didn't. I didn't really have an opinion of it. Justin almost offered to draw it, though. So. Oh, is that always what I get when I put in 2?
He wants to watch it every day.
No, okay, whatever. That's whatever. I'll just leave. What was the name of that movie again? Cheesecake? It had a funny title. It had like a lot of rhyming in it.
Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer.
Yeah. That's it. Give me my money, fool. No, I don't actually have much need for money right now, so I'm not gonna grab that. If I find a need for money, I will take that.
How would your friends feel about the title?
I think they would be pretty indifferent to it. I don't think they care. Let me look at the walkthrough again. What is the point of this? Hang on, I gotta figure out what's going on with this stuff.
Blake should force his friends to watch that movie.
Oh. Okay, so I'm looking at the walkthrough.
Song
There are these
request
things
Judy
called
Moody
the
and the Not
redundant...
Bummer Summer trailer.
Thank you. There are these things called the redundant levers.
At Caden likes Black Pine Kyphon, Judy Moody and the
Which I
Not
guess
Bummer
don't
Summer
actually-
trailer 1 US,
Oh my God,
2011, by Movie Maniacs has been added to the queue in post.
I'm just gonna talk over Nightbot. Which I guess don't actually matter because I've already reached Room 46. They don't actually get you anything new. They're just different ways to reach there. I am concerned about the 8 red letters. And I don't know what sanctum doors are. Oh my god. Some of this shit's in rooms I've never even seen. Okay, yeah, there's some shit in here that is insane. There's definitely more to uncover. Okay, there's a lot more shit. You know what? We're not done with this, it turns out. Not even close. Let's see what we can do here. So, reaching room 46, I might have to do again. No big deal. The letters, we can find a bunch of them in these rooms. I want the list of... Give me a second. I need to find the list of rooms. Safe locations and blueprints. Just to make sure we're on the lookout for them. The rooms are the office, drafting studio, drawing room, boudoir, study, and shelter. That's only 6. There's supposed to be 8. Office, drafting studio, drawing room, boudoir, study, shelter. Yeah, that's 6. I'm guessing there's more to it than that. We got the shelter one. That one we know. We got the boudoir one. So we're looking for drafting studio, drawing room, office, and study. Probably the best move is going to be to early on get as many rooms as possible now, since we're not trying to reach 46 right now. So we're gonna pick things that have lots of offshoots, and we're gonna grab this security right away because that's a great place to start. And none of these are the important place, but this one will allow us to access a section we didn't look at yet, so let's do this one. key card. Excellent. Okay, that actually changes something. But I'll change it when I go back. We still don't have the password for the computers. That's a big problem. Darkroom is the only thing that gives us any access to that last corner room, so I'm just gonna do that. There's usually a gem right here, I think, but I don't think I can pick it up if it's dark. I think I'm banished from doing that. This is a dead end, so we might as well just do this. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what we want to see here. A dead end room with items in it. Honestly, optimal. Okay, so we have the security card. So actually, now that we have a way to bypass security doors, I guess not bypass, but properly use them, it actually makes more sense to make the security level high. It means we'll get a lot more security doors, and hopefully in place of locked doors. And now that we have the key card to bypass it, that's for the best. Okay, there's only one way to go now. Den or archives are both pretty valid. But this will make it harder to get specific rooms, which is kind of our goal right now, so we gotta take the den. That door opening scared the shit out of me. This is not even a horror game, but something about it sometimes just unsettles me. And the door opening on its own is like not something you see a lot of the time, so it really freaked me out. This is a hallway. Certified hallway
Blake gets spooked.
I did get spooked, you're right. I shouldn't have gotten spooked by that. It was a really stupid thing to get spooked by. Great Hall is good if I'm trying to reach room 46, but I'm not at the moment. I think we go spare bedroom just to get access to that last area. Of course it's locked. Well, you know, I've also never managed to get the car started, so that's another goal we could consider. Speaking of which, yeah, let's throw the garage here. I'm gonna go in here only because the 3 keys are great to have. And there's probably something worth grabbing somewhere else too. Maybe not. Let's see if... Oh. Car keys open this.
Caden, we all know fucking well Blake won't force his friends to watch that movie.
You're correct. I will not force my friends to do mostly anything. I will, to some extent, force them to play certain games with me. Like Jacob, because Jacob and I trade off choosing the game, so I have at least a little bit of play this, I say so, in that situation. Anyway, the drop-off address is 227. Wow. Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Why are they doing secret deliveries? Interesting. That also looks like quite possibly Hooch. So we could be looking at a speakeasy situation here, which is insane. Also, that doesn't make any sense because despite the car being old, this is actually... It's like 1990, I think, in this game. So actually that doesn't make any sense. And it's not like that was from an older time because they mentioned Sinclair, who only recently passed away. I mean, it's possible he was like 80 years old and that was 60 years ago, but was he really in charge of the place when he was 20? Probably not. Do I have gems? I do not. That is unfortunate. Pantry it is then. Do I have any more exits? No, this is the last one. That's what I thought. Hi, welcome to the stream. If you haven't watched us before, we're usually more of a jovial tone. But today, workshop is something I need. Today I'm alone. I'm doing a solo game. So I'm just chatting with viewers while I play through this puzzle game. Battery is valuable. Now I just need a sledgehammer. That's an H. I should write that down. I should have started writing down these workshop symbols
Blake will insult you.
a while ago. Blake will insult you. Only if you say something worthy of being insulted, chat. If you're cool, I won't. I might insult things you like, though. I might be like, that's stupid. Damn, I really want the utility closet, but I
Night
can't
song requests are running.
because it seals
Type.
off.
Song
my last
request
exit.
song to play something.
Getting that would end my run, unfortunately.
I be good.
You be good? In what way, chat? Again, code check would be great, but it seals off my last exit. So I guess we have to go breakfast nook. Excuse me, apologies for the cough. I have a bit of a persistent, what do you call that? Chronic cough. It's just something that happens. I don't really control it. The boudoir. Oh wait, hang on. Wasn't the workshop? Shit. The workshop is one of the goal rooms, isn't it? We got to go back to there. No, drafting studio and drawing room were the ones we were looking for. Study. We've never seen, I don't think. Okay, whatever. No big deal. Let's just say fuck it. We'll go with the parlor. Might as well do a box puzzle, because why not, right? We'll get some gems. We are sorely lacking gems right now. It's kind of what put us in this situation. Gems are in the blue box. Gems are in a box next to this box. Gems are in this box. Everything says they're in here. But there's a problem with that. Something has to be a liar. It literally can't be in here. Because everything says it's in here. But something also has to be telling the truth. And this one agree. Inherently. So, they must be liars. Which means this is the truth. And if it can't be in here, and it's got to be next to here, it must be here. I love logic puzzles. They're fun. Anything else in this room worthy of note? Not really. You know, I've never been to the Chamber of Mirrors.
Blake,
Office
how
is one of
many
my
car
goals.
spoofs do you think are on the parody fandom? As of
Bro,
1 minute and
I don't know.
29.26
I just locked
seconds.
myself off, but it's fine because this is one of my goals right here. So, I'm literally here to do this exact thing. So it's fine. It's fine, chat. Chill out. Yes, this ends the run, but it ends the run with me
204.
making huge progress. That's a lot. That is too many. That is offensively too many. 2 wind-up keys. That's lame. 2 wind-up keys is lame. Increased prize is okay, but... Funeral parlor.
The Chamber of Mirrors is just the reflection room.
Yeah, it is. We'll have... you know what, chat? At some point in the future, when it doesn't completely fuck me over, I will put the reflection room in just for you. Prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box, lose 30 movement. This is the gamblers. The gamblers parlor. That's crazy. You could get that right away and you get even an even smaller prize. Or you could get it later and get a massive amount of gems. 2 gems is usually enough. Fuck it, we go the gambler route. Come on, you gotta go the gambler route. Justin will approve of that. Alright, let's see. This is a switch to something.
What reflection room?
This thing, in fact. What do we do here? Okay, we need a date now, chat. Help me get a date. No, wait, not like that. March of the Count. Okay, right. March is 3.
What's the reflection
No,
room
not
from?
March. No, yeah, January, February, March. So it's 3 of the count. I don't know what that means. Maybe the count is these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The reflection room is from
6.
Blake's favorite show.
7.
So far, we got March.
Okay, that wasn't it.
All we need is a day, and optionally year.
I don't think a year is relevant. I think these are all going to be 4-letter codes, if I'm being honest. Okay, hang on. What else are we missing? This guy right here is different from this guy. Oh, I missed one in the corner. Oh, I missed 2. Shit.
In the best of, can we get either a clip or picture of the reflection room?
All these guys are different.
Remember to like, subscribe and ring the bell.
So there's like 9, I think. No. Maybe it's pointing to this guy. So it's like however many of those guys there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not it. I don't think this is it. This is a stupid solution. Yeah, that's a stupid solution. Welp, there's one solution, chat. I know you won't like it. We could try every day in March. Hey! At least it was relatively quick. Okay, let's get one of those red letters. 8 on its side, infinity symbol.
Look.
What? What's wrong? Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited, given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Just first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize, despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew. I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that, our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are, in fact, entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter could get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous, X. I don't like that guy. That guy sucks. I hate that you can't read the old letters. Like, it shows me that, like, the 3 letters there that imply I have them. And I have collected them, but I can't reread them. That's kind of annoying. Would be nice to be able to review notes. Alright, I think I've done all there really is to do. Would have been nice to get the sledgehammer, because that's one of the things I wanted. And I had the workshop to do something with it too, but oh well. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? So we're in like sort of the post game or like the end game section of this, just so you know, chat. Battery powered coin per no, okay. Okay. It doesn't matter because I didn't get the code check anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright, we call it a day and start again. So we're working on the red letters. I'm looking at the walkthrough here. I'm mainly just looking at the walkthrough for like a list of goals I need to achieve, more so than anything. It's not that like I want it to solve the puzzles for me. It's like I need to know where the fuck I'm going. If I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, then I can't do anything, and I feel annoyed. For the sake of a smooth stream, I'm using the walkthrough as like a checklist. We're still working on the red letters. There's apparently sanctum doors, which we need some keys for. I don't know where you get those yet. I haven't figured that part out. And something called the sigils, which I'm assuming are behind the doors based on the little that I read of their article. So, right now, goal is find the red letters, maybe reach room 46 again, right? Primary goal, red letters. Secondary goal, maybe
I
reach
am
room
fucking
46.
sick of you chicken heads yelling at me for yelling at Thomas because I am the only one WHO can see his flaws.
Why did it read WHO instead of just saying who? That's so stupid. Not your fault. I mean, the Nightbot did that. Well, actually, it's not Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't read the text. It's the console program that reads the text. Let's just shelter. None of these things really get me anything in particular. I just like the shelter because it removes a threat. The red rooms. Generally, it helps me
It
get
did
further.
say who.
It said who one of the times, but then one of the times it definitely said WHO instead of who. Very strange. Give me the money.
See something funny? Type. Highlight to market. It will be added to a compilation in the future.
Holy shit. Okay, draft a room in each open slot of your house. Full house. That would be insane. Explore the Mount Holly directory. I don't even... Oh, complete the Mount Holly directory, my bad. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. That'll happen eventually. Parlor games, that'll happen eventually. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. That's something Geez, that'll take a lot of effort. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I don't even know what that means. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Huh. Room 8 on rank 8. Interesting. Reach this room 46 in dare mode. I'm not doing that. In curse mode, I'm not doing that. 46 in 1 day, I don't care. 46 in under an hour. If it means on any given day, I can probably achieve that. Buy out, but I'm not going to worry about it. Buy out the entire showroom. I haven't even seen the showroom. What the fuck? Okay, we got a problem. Ace the classroom final exam. I still don't understand what the classrooms are, but sure. I'm not going to complete this. This is too much work. I'm looking for the red letters, and then, like, whatever this 8 gates thing is, or whatever. Those are my goals. That's what I care about achieving. I really wish the game would just let me choose an item to start with, so I could just start with the fucking... Bing, 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 bing. Sorry, that was a little schizophrenic. So that I could start with the metal detector, because the metal detector it doesn't even really do much. I think it does make the coins and keys spawn more, which is something. But for the most part, it just removes an inconvenience, which is not knowing when there's something in the room with you. Just means I don't have to look around the room thoroughly every time. I want some. Some what? The dinner? You'll have to wait. I have to reach rank 8 first. I have to reach rank 8 for that, chat. Well, this mildly sucks. I could do the funeral parlor
Something
and then rotate
to eat.
the room. And not solve the puzzle until I have a bunch of red rooms. Oh, but it'll negate the red room effect. Which is kind of annoying. Fuck it, I'll just do the dinner for now.
Nightbow song requests are running. Type. Song request song to play something.
No box in here, that's fine. Perfect time for the chapel. Its effect gets negated anyway. I'm not going to bother stealing the money. I don't really have a use for it.
If you keep this up, you're going to the reflection room.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. If I do keep this up, I will eventually reach the reflection room. West Wing Hall is great. Let's throw that together. Yeah. Keep giving me more rooms with more exits. That's my goal. Oh, I should have gone through that exit in the chapel. Oh well. I'll go back there.
Can we get the reflection room in the best of?
Sure. We can get the reflection room in the best of. The shoes are nice to have as well. That'll let me move further, which is good because I'm building out this house in a really inefficient way to navigate. Yeah. Ooh, utility closet. That would be really good to have right now. Or would it? Moonman plays. I think I'm actually going to take the utility closet. And I'm also, furthermore, going to gamble something here. I'm going to gamble turning off the entry system. You know, we still don't know what this does. I've just been reminded. Gymnasium off. Dark room doesn't matter yet. Garage on, but it's not going to matter. We could go out,
Are
but
you
why
winning?
would we? Am I winning? Yes, actually, Justin. I am winning. I already reached room 46, and the credits rolled. But there are still mysteries to solve, and I am still curious, so I'm still moving. So in a sense, I have actually already won. But it's clear that that is not the true end of the game, so I'm still moving.
Oh, nice.
Let's grab the lavatory. It's shit. Nobody gives a shit about it. But there's a bunch of money here, so I am not complaining. You know what, lavatory?
Justin, you scared me.
I
I
judged
thought
you
you
too
were
soon.
someone I didn't know.
I judged you too soon, lavatory. You're alright in my book. Yeah, let's just keep moving towards the entrance hall. We're gonna go to the east wing now and make an east wing section. It would be okay to go to the funeral parlor now, but yeah, actually, I'm gonna go to the funeral parlor. I'm not gonna solve the puzzle though, because I think I can wait longer. Ooh.
Don't we all?
Damn. 1920 to 1993. You know, he was 10 during Prohibition. So that thing I said earlier was not entirely schizophrenic, but still pretty schizophrenic. To the dreams I keep, to the schemes
Food
I
is
cling.
essential.
To my task, let it last.
We eat to live.
Let it sleep. To the friends I made, to the ends I braved, of the past, let it last. Let it sleep. To the steps I laid just to call it a day, on one last draft, let it last. Let it sleep. To my soul, bequeathed to the is that how you pronounce that? It's got to be bequest. Whatever. To the last roll left. Oh, my mask. Let it last.
Song request. I'm Han Solo.
Han Solo. Han Solo. You know that won't play right now. Chat, random viewers, you can song request things.
Eternamali 6945 hyphen Star Wars Kinect soundtrack hyphen I'm Han Solo clear version by Mavuse Mar has been added to the queue in position 2.
You saw him do it, so now you know how it works. If you want to do that, drawing room's
Don't
one of the
tell
rooms I want.
them.
No, I'm telling them. It's fine, chat. It's not a big deal. You can song request things, but it won't play on this stream. It will be saved for a later stream. Because I am
just
kind of
gotta
busy.
flashbang you later.
So I read that there's a safe in this room. But I don't know how to access it.
Blake will be so surprised.
I don't know
Song
how to
request
access it.
Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
Yeah, go ahead and load it up.
Kim Lip knows what you did hyphen Thomas the Tank Engine
know you wanna.
theme song 1983
I'm
high
gonna
quality
look up the
audio
walkthrough
by
for this one,
Soder's
because I
Music
have the
Station
room
has
right
been
here.
added to the queue.
I don't want to leave the room until I know where it is, and I don't want to spend 2 years in this room. So I'm gonna figure out where it is in this room.
Song request strange things are happening on Soder.
Said
Kim Lip
this
knows what you
provides
did
a
hyphen
hint
YTP strange things are
location.
happening on Soder by Moritz T. Sacker has been added to the queue in position 4. Song request
see how
Michael
this is a hint.
Jackson sounds in increasing intensity. Turnamali
Oh,
6945 hyphen there was an error requesting the song. Error, video too short, 30 seconds min. Song request Genshin Impact climbing sound.
Oh, I see it. I see
knows
it.
what you did hyphen Genshin Impact Lisa climbing by Momoji has been
Hell
added
yeah.
to the queue in position 5.
I saw it. Okay, so this is the other thing that I had spoiled for me by the walkthrough earlier, and by earlier I mean I mentioned this in a previous stream. It has been that long since we actually got to the point where it was useful. The puzzle of the pictures in the rooms said if we count small gates...
Song request: the toaster oven is on fire. Song request: I got bored so I compiled every Michael Jackson grunt/sound. Adaternamali 6945 hyphen. Every Michael Jackson grunt by Horace has been added to the queue in position 6.
And be like, oh wait!
Adat Caden likes Black Pine hyphen. The toaster oven is on fire by Violette first has been added to the queue in position 7.
And nobody wanted to learn. So her waiting didn't accomplish anything. She was like, I'll wait. And everybody was like, all right. She kept talking. They would be perfectly happy with her waiting till the end of her period. Anyway. So, the thing said if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. I learned that gates is actually a double entendre with the word gate, G-A-I-T, as in steps. So, I know for a fact that the solution to this puzzle has something to do with counting all of the number of pictures in this room that have shorter steps. So that's 1, 2. There's another copy of it up there, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are definitely longer. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, no, those are not shorter. We're still at 12.
You need to know when I'll wait will work. Not every class responds to it.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The problem is, what do I do with that number now? Because that's only a 2-digit number.
Join our Discord, https://discord.gg/jnhekggt7q. I'll wait. Hio.
If anyone has any idea about how this works, please let me know. Okay. Could be 01, 09. I know it has something to do with that. I did not mean to do that, but I'll enter it anyway.
Left gate versus right gate.
Left gate versus right gate. You could be right, but that... How do I input that still? Okay, we have 1 left, 1 right, 2 right, 4 left, 3 right, 4 right, 7 left, 8 right. No, sorry, 5 right. 8 right, yeah. 8 left. 9 left. 12 left. 9 right. 12 left and 9 right. 1209. No, that's not it. Anything else? You got anything else for me? Got anything for me?
Hit
Herbie
clear.
boy? It doesn't matter, dude. You don't have to hit clear after every one. I've done
Then
this before.
try.
I'll do it, but it doesn't matter. I've done this before. I've just hit the numbers and then entered several times. It's the same thing effectively. Maybe there's different images of the gates. Maybe it has something to do with that. There's this one and that one.
Remember to like, subscribe, and ring
There's
the
only
bell.
two variations of the shorter gate. Maybe it's between the two of them. That's one woman. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 women. 13, 14, 3 women. 17, 18, 4 women. 4 and 18 maybe. Nope, that was wrong. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I counted these guys. Those guys are not short gates. Okay, 10, 11, 14, 15. So it would be what, 1504? That was it. Give me that, Jim. 6. It's written very differently. All right, here we go. Let's read some more lore. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-seared plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout, and God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday, and while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during our school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. Herbert was the grandfather. Do I have everything fucking wrong somehow in the family tree? Hang on, I took a picture of the family tree when we saw it. I need to review this. I have a lot more information on the lore now. I need to understand more about this family tree now. So, what is our name? Does anybody remember? Anybody remember what our name is? I don't think we're on this family tree. We're not on this family tree. The family tree goes down to Mary Epson. She is the bottom of the family tree.
Simon.
We're Simon? But there's another guy on here named Simon Sinclair. So we must be named after our grandfather. Because Mary's father is named Simon. And Herbert S. Sinclair is her uncle. And we are her... No, we're the nephew of Sinclair. Which makes us her brother or cousin. The other side of the family is Clara Epson, Lionel Epson, Lady Ashlyn, Lord William Epson, a Baroness, and Baron Thomas Sinclair. And there's somebody on the Epson side who's cut off for some reason. We know that. So, Mary's the one who was missing, right? She's the one who did the books with thinly veiled political messages and then went missing. And it sounds like, based on that letter, that during the time period when she was missing, she was still in correspondence. That sounds like it was written during that time, which means she was still in correspondence with Herbert S. Sinclair. And he's the guy that left us the house, right? I thought he was our uncle. I assumed we were her kid. I don't know. Maybe I'll Google it just to understand what I'm fucking hearing. If I look up Blue Prince family tree, I just get the same image that I already took a picture of. Okay, so here it is. Yes, so I was right. Simon P. Jones is us. We are her son. That 2 years away from the daughter or the son or whatever was referencing us. Okay, so yeah, this is during her disappearance, presumably. That makes us his grandnephew, not his nephew. His nephew once removed or something? I don't know. That's the main thing I care about. So that's referencing us. Huh. Anyway, that's that. Oops, I dropped my pen. I picked that up. Okay. So yeah, that's what that means. Well, we actually accomplished something in this run already, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's keep looking. Let's go morning room. Just because it allows us to fill in that bottom section, which means that technically, if this run goes perfectly somehow, I can fill in every space and get that achievement, but it's probably not going to happen.
This game is bad because you can't kill the fish with the hammer.
So, Bog, I got something to say. It's possible you can kill the fish, just not with the hammer. It's actually I don't know. I don't know if you can. I'm saying there is one thing we haven't tried. That is, if we get to the pump room, we might be able to fuck them up with the by draining the fish tank. If you really want me to kill the fish, I will try if we reach the pump room. I don't know if the pump room has access to that, actually, but we'll find out.
What fish?
There's an aquarium, and Bog wanted me to kill the fish by smashing the tank with a sledgehammer, because I had a sledgehammer at the time. But that's not a thing you can do. It was complete bullshit.
2
Fabrication.
fish.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Thank you, chat. Fuck it. We
Red
solved
fish.
the billiard. Yeah. We solved the billiard room puzzle. We have coat check now, so
Blue
we
fish.
can check some shit out at the end of the session. Wait, what? Was that not right? I maybe had the order wrong. Four plus 1 is 5. If we subtracted the 5 then, we'd have 0. There is no 0 on the map. So we have to assume that we... Oh, I'm stupid. I divided by 5 for some reason. Okay. 5 plus 1 plus 2... That's 6, 8. 64 minus 4, 60 divided by 6 is 10. Okay. Ooh. This is a really good time for security, I think. Yeah, we build security here. And I made that bet earlier in the utility closet, and it turns out I'm right. So now we turn off the keycard system. And we set the security level to high so that we get a bunch of the security doors. But then we change offline mode to unlocked. And now all the many security doors we'll run across will be unlocked. I think we do that on the way back. It's probably more efficient, realistically speaking. This can actually be a good thing in the long run. We don't have shelter, do we? We didn't have shelter today, did we? I don't remember. We're gonna hit this anyway. It doesn't matter because we've already encountered 3 rooms if that's the case. No shovel, sadly.
Blake goes berserk and
That's just a bit of
destroys a
light.
printer. Me either.
Hey Tyler, you must be responding to something from a while ago, so me either. I don't know what you're saying, I'm sorry. I think we wait on that one. Because if the hallway is unlocked, it's the same room without using a key, so we might as well do it this way. Yeah, see how much better that is? Aquarium is pretty based, but then we kind of lock an area out. I think this is... I know Justin hates this room, I don't blame him, but I think this is the way to go on this one. I think we might as well do this, right? I think I turned off the power to the weight room, so I think we should be fine opening this. I was wrong. It turns
Join
out I
our
was very
Discord,
wrong.
https://discord.gg/jnhekggt7q.
Not the biggest deal, it's fine. The fruit is nice. And that's it. That's the only thing in here. That's fine. Let me get a straight room, it'll make things easier. Neither of these are
Remember to
straight rooms.
like, subscribe,
Okay,
and ring the
let's
bell.
just hope that this one is then. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so now I am running a little low on movement because of that unlucky pull. But now if I go back to the funeral parlor, which isn't that far away, I'm gonna get like a fuck ton of
Blake
gems,
say good
which I
night
guess
and stay interesting.
doesn't really do much.
Night
I'm
Bo
not
song
gonna do that,
requests are
'cause it's not
running.
good night time yet.
Type. Song
Black box and
request
blue box are
song
empty.
to play
Okay.
something.
Every statement with the word blue is false. This box is not blue. Well, that's obviously false. That doesn't necessarily mean this is true. Black box and blue box are empty. Boom, boom. That would mean it would have to be here. Every statement with the word blue
Every time is
false.
good night time.
If that's true, this has to be false. But we already know that. Oh, wait, if that's true,
See something
then
funny.
it's telling me it is
Type.
false. Which means
Highlight
it has
to
to be
mark it.
false.
It
which
will
means
be
one of
added
them
to a
have to be true.
compilation in the future.
This is false. This is false, which means this has to be true. The black box and blue box are empty, which means it has to be in the white box. And now we should get like a fuck ton of gems for this. Look at that shit, dude. Look at that. Okay, now we go back up to the weight room. And it doesn't matter how we get there, it's the same amount of movement, so. I do want to probably coat check something. So if I get more than, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I get far enough away from the coat check that I can't walk back to it, we'll have a problem. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. We'll be fine for a bit though, for sure. Let's do the I wish I could see this one. Let's rotate the laboratory. And interesting. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I solved that already. And we can do an experiment setup. Okay. Set your steps to 40? I can get infinite steps? The only thing I can conceivably do right now is this. Let's just hope I draft shop rooms. Yeah. That is really based if I can pull it off. Well, there's only one way out of here, and it's right here. That's kind of rough. This is good, and I don't have to worry about it because I have 1,000,000 gems. Gems are not a concern.
Let's watch Snoopy.
We are not going to do that, chat. Do we gamble here? Are we a gambling man? What do you think, chat? Are we a gambling man? I actually think we might not be a gambling man. I don't know. This is actually really risky. This is my only exit right now. You know what? I'm gonna have to say we're not a gambling man on this one.
All on green.
All on green! That could have ended the run if I'd done that, for the record. Like, right there. Sledgehammer is one of the shits I need. Give me that motherfucker. If I get 2 more gold, I can also buy the metal detector. which I like. And this is a shop room. So I've set my steps to fucking 40.
I bet nothing on Blake.
Which means we're back on. We're back in the game. I was really hoping something would fuck me over here so I could say, chat, we're out of the game. I think we rotate the courtyard and do it again because that is the worst case scenario. And yeah, there we go. I think we do the courtyard here. This is a big fucking house, dude. I'm just trying to make the biggest house ever at this point. That's my goal. Old shoe. Well, that would have been trash, probably, which means I would have triggered the experiment if I'd done that. But I didn't know if I was going to get a shovel, so I made a choice, and I had to stick with it. Let's keep looking. This is the time to gamble. If we're going to gamble, this is the time for gambling. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the Mage Chambers. That's fine. That's not a big deal. It kind of counteracted my Lucky Rabbit's Foot, but fine. Whatever. It also did function as a dead end, which is annoying, but we have another exit, and we have re-rolls, and we have gems, so we'll be fine. Gymnasium. This is probably the time to do it, honestly. I have a bunch of movement. I can keep getting more, in theory. So yeah, there we go. There's the aquarium, chat. Do we want it, though? I think we do, but I think we want to rotate it. We don't want the... Yes, that's perfect. Here we go.
Break it.
I can't. That's the thing. That's the thing Bog was complaining about. You can't break it with the hammer. We might, however, be able to break it, or drain it, which would also kill the fish, in theory. This is locked. We'll keep that in mind, and we'll come back there. If everything else is locked anyway.
Hooray.
We've got a lot of movement, so... I guess this is the time for exploring. We do want to try to get to the foundation, because that'll help. That'll bring us to the foundation, so let's take it. 2 rerolls is incredible. Oh, there's a gem in here. Interesting. Yeah, I guess the gem stays in the shelter one, so I should have expected it stays in here too. Here we are in the foundation. Welcome to the foundation, chat. We can dig this up, amongst other things. There are other things we can do as well, but one of the notable ones is dig this up. Is that another one? It is another one. Digging up our foundation and finding some shitty coins. What was the other thing I wanted to buy? I don't think it matters much. I just... there was something I mentioned wanting to buy back at the commissary. I don't remember what it was. I just remember thinking, I also want that.
Drugs.
Right, of course, it was drugs. Methamphetamines. Why would I... how could I forget that? Well, I saw a bunch of you showed up to watch this. And, hey, you're seeing a lot of content right now because
dummy go.
I am deep in this game. So you're seeing a lot of rooms, a lot of content. So good for you.
The Foundation shows up every iteration because it is where the family is buried.
That is not true. A lot of that is very much not true. The Foundation shows up every iteration because
Blake finished the game.
it is a natural effect of the Foundation to always be there. It is where I put it the first time. I put it there originally, and it has stayed there forever. That is why it is still there. The family is also definitively not buried in the Foundation, because the crypts are a thing. And, I guess they're kind of near the Foundation. They're connected to the Foundation, but they're an outside thing.
The Mac killed the family in this game is a metaphor for grief.
That is not true either. The MC did not kill the family. He is like 9. Anyway, yeah, I have access to room 46 now, but I don't really have... Well, actually, getting there is one of my goals. Because I know that there is something there if you go back there a second time, which will lead to the next puzzle.
Blake, I know generic writing pretty good.
I don't know what the next puzzle is. You might know writing, Bog, but you are
This
ignoring
game
the
is a
fact-
metaphor for guilt and grief.
I mean, there is definitely some guilt and grief in this game, but that is not true. You are ignoring the fact that I explicitly know this not to be true. This is a perfect time for a redraw. Let's grab that conference room. That'll give me access to the side in case this is the one I get access to in the future. And will allow me to still map over here. The vault. I've never gotten the vault before. How important is it to us that we fill out the entire map? Because I could conceivably do that, but I probably have to use one of my redraws. And this is really not a
I
time
thought
for a
this game
redraw.
was about propaganda.
It kind of is about propaganda. You're not wrong. Okay, library. That's one of the things we want. That's good. That's good. It kind of is about propaganda. You're not wrong. Oh shit. Okay, right. We got
I
another
whip
book
my
now.
hair back and forth.
We got drafting strategy volume. Shit, I don't remember which one was the new one. Justin, do you remember which one was the old one and which one was the new one? Because one of these wasn't on the list previously, and I need to know which one it is. I believe we read.
We read
3.
5.
We read 5? 5 isn't one of these. You know what? I'm just checking out 3. Fuck it.
He
5
said
is
we
not one of
read
these
5.
options. I know he did, but that's not one of the options on the list. So that doesn't help me. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I already selected something, so deal with it.
We already read volume 5.
That's not 5, that's a 3, isn't it? Showroom. This is a good time for showroom. Or we could check out the gift shop.
Blake, no, read volume 5.
I kind of want to know what's in the gift shop.
It's a 3.
Yeah, that's I'm not crazy, right? That's definitely a 3. Yeah, that's
I
a 3.
zoomed in.
Yeah, that's a 3. And it also makes sense because it's listed before 4. Ooh, gift shop. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince.
It better not be a 5. Blind.
I would totally buy one of these red print stalls, dude. I would 100%. This red print stall in a book, I would do that. If they sold those, I would buy them. That's amazing.
Blake read King in Yellow.
No, I will not read King in Yellow. I feel called out. Chat, is this shit targeted at me? This shit feels targeted at me.
I heard that book is good for your mental health.
I'm sure it
Rage
is.
quit.
Ooh, Mount Holly tea. Permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. When you reach rank 5, with
I thought you
Lunchbox,
said
gain
it made
half
crazy
of your
people
inner
more crazy.
steps. It does. That's the joke. It's a book about insane people. What do you mean question mark? I can't buy this. I can't buy Dirigiblocks? Damn. Swimbird plushie? 110?
Not
That's
both
insane.
song
Some of
requests
this
are
shit is
running.
insane, dude.
Type. Song request, song, to play something.
None of these things have inherent value. Except for this. This actually does something, and I don't have enough money for it. It's good to remember, though. If this next room gives me money for some reason, that's actually excellent. Dark room, fuck yeah. Perfect time for the dark room, genuinely. Not even joking. This is the perfect time for the dark room. It gets me straight, and it doesn't even matter what I draft over here.
Blake is a bus driver.
This is unfortunately a bit of a waste of the East Hall, but also it's the last place the East Hall could spawn, so I guess it doesn't matter. Well, that was that. Still got 38 steps. What I really want to find is, I guess, the workshop. Because the workshop often spawns a battery, and if I have a battery and access to the workshop and the sledgehammer, I can make the thing I need to make permanent progress. That, or one of the things that unlocks the antechamber entrances, because that's always good. The conference room is cool, but I feel like the spreading mechanic doesn't
I want a
function
donut.
as doesn't happen often enough for it to be relevant. Now I want a donut too, dude. Don't say that shit to me. How many of those do I have? 1, 2, 3. Do I only have 3 of those? That's a shame. It would be 4.
Donut.
But I'd rather, honestly... Ooh, actually, I think I kind of need it to be this, don't I? Because that's the only way I have access to the antechamber. This should give me access to the antechamber. Okay, yeah, it gives me access to the antechamber. Good. Locked. This one opened. That's the antechamber. It's on the left side, though. Of course it fucking is. I think I'm finished, actually. I think that's legitimately the end of me. You might be able to buy a key in the commissary. So that's where I'm gonna look next. Yeah.
I'm hungry and I can't get food until I go gym.
Damn, sucks to be you, Chief. Ah, you can't buy a key in the commissary. That sucks. That being said, I have the sledgehammer and the shovel, so I might be able to find some dig spots somewhere. So I guess we're looking around for dig spots now. I don't think they spawn in the archives. I didn't think so. I don't think they spawn in security either, but I do believe they do in the furnace, which is over here, so it's worth looking. Yes, this could be a key and it would make my day. That's a coin.
Morning room is green.
What about the morning room? Oh, you mean it could have some shit in it? Yeah, and it's on the way to coat check where I want to go anyway, so I'm gonna go through the billiards room into there and see if I get anything. Oh yeah, keep an eye out for chests too. I haven't seen any of those. Those very often have keys in them. I wasn't really looking out for them on the way through. I probably should have been. That might have changed things. If anybody remembers seeing a chest anywhere, let me know. Shit. This might fuck me over. This might fuck me over. Because if I need the sledgehammer for something, I'm gonna want this. No, you know what? I do want to check the sledgehammer, but I have enough movement that I can come back and do it. I don't think I have enough movement that I can come back to get it, and then break a box, and then open more areas. If it turns out there's a box somewhere. And that would be highly unfortunate. So I just need to be careful and keep an eye out for that.
Happy Blake Day.
I don't think there's anything in there. I don't think there can be anything in there. Pantry, the den. The den can have a box. I don't think it did, though. Thank you, chat. Chapel can't.
Remember to
We
like,
can't have a
subscribe,
bunch of
and
money.
ring the bell.
Lavatory doesn't have anything. West Wing Hall doesn't have anything.
I assume
Breakfast
you
nook
ate the
could.
dining room dinner.
That's the only place that could have one is the breakfast nook. How many movement do I have? 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't really waste anything. And honestly, even if I find a chest in here, it doesn't really
Dining
do
room
anything for
food.
me. Dining room food. Oh, you're right. I can get more movement out of the dining room. Because I've reached rank 8. Yeah, unfortunately, so that solves my movement problem, but unfortunately, I don't think there is any way. I don't think there's anything I can. I don't think there's no more keys or anything, so there's not really anywhere to go. This was the whatever. Hang on, I need to figure some things out. Was the aquarium a security door? Because if it was, then I can actually go through that. Doesn't matter much, though. Country stew pie. I'm gonna be real. That's the first thing that does not look appetizing to me. I don't like that one. Okay. I'm still gonna go coat check the sledgehammer. If the Northern Aquarium is... No, actually, I'm fairly confident that wasn't a security door. It was a locked
You're a
door.
country stew.
That's the meanest thing you've ever said to me, chat. I don't think we can be friends anymore. I'm divorcing all of chat.
But the tax benefits.
They ain't worth it. It's about the principle, chat. It's not about the money.
Why I'm scared of the martyred.
It's about sending a message. Yeah, I think we're done. I think that's the end of the run.
What do the other 2 perm upgrades do?
So, the Westgate path gives us access to one other
Check
starting room,
aquarium door.
which always has useful information. I will check the aquarium door. The apple orchard gives you 20 more movement at the start, which is why I start with 70 instead of 50. This one gives me access to a terminal. But aside from reliably having somewhere to spend upgrade discs, I don't really think it has much value. At least not until I have a password. In theory, the password does something that makes it worth it, but I have not seen it be worth it. I'm going to do something controversial that Bog might get pissed at me for. I just wanted to go
4 out of 8 letters.
4 out of 8 letters. Yeah, I think we hit 4 now. Sorry, I just wanted to look at that console. I didn't actually get anything out of that, I know, but I was paranoid. I was paranoid I was carrying an upgrade disc and didn't use it. I'm fairly confident that the aquarium doesn't have anything to unlock. This is locked, I know that, and I'm pretty sure this one was locked too. Yeah, so that's the end of the run. Yeah, that's everything I can do. This is a huge house. We made a huge house today, chat. But unfortunately, we didn't fill in everything, which is one of the
Shovelfish.
things I was trying to do.
I had a great time.
The shovel will not let me kill the fish either, chat. I know you really, really, really want me to obliterate the aquarium, but unfortunately, the fish get to live. Yeah, I think that's it, unfortunately.
What other weapons does Blake got? It's restart time, it seems.
Yeah, it is restart
There is
time.
a key inside the beta fish.
What? Where? Oh, you mean in the fish? No. Hey, I would do it. I would do it if I could, chat. That's that.
This but a horror game, get writing.
Yeah, I could see it. Really? You're just gonna call that Crimson Manor? That is the biggest fucking house I've ever made, and you're just gonna call it Crimson Manor?
I go
Fine.
exercise.
Go enjoy your exercise, dude. Go lose half of your movement at the weight room. Idiot. That's how you end runs.
Thomas had never seen such bullshit.
Day 39. Oh, it's back to telling me the days again now? Didn't it just say the next day last time? I guess it don't matter. Alright. First we go outside. We always go outside. Because touch grass. Because this room can be really valuable. I probably should have grabbed the money first in case it's the shrine. It's not. Let's just do the schoolhouse. It's not very good, but it might have information. Oh yeah, there's still this, isn't there? I need to add that to my mysteries. The fourth brazier.
Just what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, no, I found the third one, but I need to keep it off for reasons because it's being used for something else that's actually important. Excuse me. But we can flip it on pretty easily whenever we want to. So, whenever I find the fourth one, I'll flip the third one back on and we'll be golden. But I haven't encountered the fourth one yet. At least not knowingly. I think one of the things I want to make my goal this time is to get the pool. We want to get the pool because
See something funny? Type highlight to market. It will be added to a compilation in the future. One in Hovel, one in Schoolhouse. Where's the thread?
the third one is in the orchard, which is off on the right. It's one of the permanent upgrade areas that you never saw. You are right, we did read this one already.
I have a hunch the fourth is in another outside room.
It could be, yeah. Everything so far has been in an outside room for those ones. It doesn't matter what we do, what we put here for the sake of movement. I might as well do the gallery just because it's something we haven't seen before. It's also a puzzle. Thick with a thin K. Interesting. Oh boy.
Nightbow song requests are running. Type song request song to play something.
Damn. Muffinity. Infinity doesn't seem to be an option. Yeah, it was so close too. It almost looked like it would have been. Brad. I mean, That's what the word says. I was thinking it could have been gluttony. But it's not. Genu, very gen. Damn. Chad, help me with this one. These are all things that would be red, by the way. Fire hydrant, stop sign, rose, apple, the letter P. Red, P, red, maybe that has something to do with it, actually. Damn. Oh, wait. See, this one feels right, even though... Let's assume it is a play on infinity, right? Something of that sort. What options do I have here? I don't know, dude. I need a hint. Chat, I need a hint. That's a word. Technically. What's the answer to this one, chat? What you got for me? I need a hint. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I was never gonna solve this. I looked this one up. There's no way I was ever gonna fucking solve this, dude. The way they expect you to solve this puzzle, apparently, is to see that all of these items are red. Yes, I know. Then you're supposed to note that the ones over here are mirrored over here, right? And what is red backwards? Der. And where's the P? There's a P on the der. So it's ponder. I'm sorry, but that's fucking mental. That sounds like I was one of those schizophrenic conspiracy theorists who were like look at this triangle. You know where else there's a triangle? In a pyramid. You know who else likes pyramids? The Illuminati. Like, I was not gonna solve that. And look at this. Look at this shit. I'm not solving this. How was I supposed to figure this shit out, dude? This is insane. I was never gonna solve any of these. Holy shit. No, that's not true. That's not true. Actually, wait a second. I'm curious about something now. No, it's too long. It's too long. You can't make that work. This puzzle was some schizophrenic nonsense, and there was no way I'm gonna solve it. So, I don't even feel bad for this. This is fucking stupid. I don't even feel bad for looking this up. I felt like I was gonna feel bad for looking it up, but then once I saw the solution, I was like, that's bullshit, and there's no way I would have known that. Did I spell that wrong? I did. Ruminite. All of these puzzle solutions were dog shit. They were... How was I supposed... Thick. Thin K. This one... There's a bunch of things that rhyme. In. Sin. Fin. Skin, I guess. So, in. It's a room, I guess. In. 8. Ruminate. How was I supposed to figure that out? Realize. Real. Because of genuine, veritable eyes. Real eyes. I was never going to solve that, Chief. I'm sorry. Presumably will unlock room 8. No way to know. We just presume. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I never was gonna solve that shit, dude. Oops, I went back and wasted movement. Fuck it. I was never gonna solve that. That's insane. That is an insane thing to require of somebody. Oh my god. That's nuts. Okay, we're putting the den here. Give me that shit. I like the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I'm glad I found it. Oops, I may have overcomplicated this slightly by creating a fucking loop. It's not the end of the world because I have the den to exit from, but I may have overcomplicated this slightly. Well, I have to choose the chapel, otherwise the run ends, so. Hall pass. Interesting. Apple. I genuinely don't know what you're supposed to fucking do in this room. Well, I think I have to... Oh. I have redraw from here. I can do another redraw. Gymnasium seems reasonable. Or I could do dark room. I think we do gymnasium, though. Ooh, that's a security door. That's bad. I don't know why I did this. This actually ends my run. Because I can't go through the security door. Don't know why I did that. To be fair, even gambling on going all the way around was kind of a long shot to begin with. But it does, factually speaking, just end my run to put this room here. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Now I feel like I'm being held hostage. Because now I got a bunch of viewers. I want to keep the viewers around. But I'm getting a little annoyed with this game, if I'm being honest. Y'all are holding me hostage, chat. Let me do something at least. I'm gonna hop into my Discord. You guys won't be able to hear what my Discord is saying, but I will. At least it'll give me something to do. Hey guys. Nice. I am streaming Blueprints and I've got like 30 viewers. Yeah. The tomb will take me downstairs. That could actually be worthy of note. Probably. Something like it. The tomb is useful later, not really right now, if I'm being honest. If we can get the candle thing, which I think requires the magnifying glass and something else. I don't remember what. If I can get that, I can actually solve that shit. I'm gonna stop trying to expand the house outward a bunch and just go for the damn objectives. I think that might be my problem. That approach has caused me to spend a lot of time on runs that are inevitably going to die. So I'm gonna go back to the strat that got me to room 46 in the first place. In what way? Damn. Nothing in there. I hate to do it, but I guess we gotta take the 10. It would have been nice to have a better option, but this is the option that doesn't kill me, so. Commissary is the way to go here. That sounds rough, my guy. That's one of the things I need. Now what I need is either the shit to make the fire go. That's an R, by the way. Or I need to get to the thing that gets me the sledgehammer and then get to get to the foundation. What a fucking joke, dude. What a joke. Funny joke. Funny joke. The game thinks it's a fucking comedian. This game thinks it's a fucking comedian. Just thinks he's the funniest guy in the world, huh? Giving me a joke like that. I have more movement than I started with, and my run is over. It doesn't matter. That's so fucking funny. It's like, oh, you didn't go into our fucking crypt? Screw you, idiot. Haha. Oh, look at all that money I have no fucking use for. Actually, I might be able to buy one thing. There's one thing I can probably get that might actually be useful. I forgot what it was already. But I want it. Whatever it is. Oh, it's an upgrade disc. Yeah, I think it costs 15 or something. If I can afford that, I can at least do something this run. Jesus. What a joke, though, dude. What a joke. Tyler's playing a game called No Rest for the Wicked. Tyler is one of the many voices in my head, for those of you who are new to the channel. I'm in Discord and you guys can't hear them, but I can hear them, so. He says it is really good. I don't know, man. I feel like a broken record at this point, but I feel like I have enough things to play right now. Key card? I didn't think so. Fuck it, dude. I don't even care. Let me just go buy the upgrade disc and then we'll leave. Imagine living in this house, dude. Gorgeous, beautiful house. You wake up in the morning, everything is changed. You gotta go to the bathroom, draft 50 rooms and hope you don't get soft locked before finding it, or else you're stuck in your house forever. Idiot. What a joke, dude. Excuse me. Apologies. My apologies. Well, let's use an upgrade disc. See what we get. Hallway. Okay. A hallway with a key in it. A hallway with a locked trunk in it. Or self-replicating hallway. I feel like self-replicating hallway is 100% the funniest option. So I have to go with it, right? That is permanent and potentially a huge mistake, but I don't care. feel like the upgrades aren't really that big a deal. They don't matter that much, to be honest. Yes, I'm aware. I don't know where that goes. That is weird and sounds like it would accumulate server costs. Hello, new chatters. I'm talking to the voices in my head. Don't worry about that. Oh, I bet you if I light that, I bet you if I had my later thing, that would also be a good place to use it. Okay. Calling it a day. I got soft locked in one of the dumbest ways possible with a freakishly early security door. Like, I don't even know what you expected me to do about that one, Chief. Make more rooms, I guess, so I had more exits. Punish me for thinking I know what I'm doing over here. Day 41. Let's see what we got. I'm getting tired. What about you, chat? How you guys feeling? What is this shadow of? Doesn't really look like any of the things that are actually up there, does it? Isn't that kind of crazy? Shadow just doesn't match the house. It would have to be that, but that doesn't really make sense. Anyway. He does not appear to be here. Fuck it, we go shelter. None of this matters. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna need Justin's help solving this shit. Or at least having the patience to continue trying to solve it. I'm surprised he didn't come by today. I mean, I know I was hanging out with him earlier doing the drawing stream, but... I figured since he likes blueprints, he would have come here, but he did not. What does that mean? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's a thing. Let's do that breakfast nook. I probably should have done the guest bedroom, but who cares? We speed running up in here. Spare bedroom. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go forward. No, I totally forgot I should be dropping the shitty red rooms right out the gate. The blue box is true. You'll open this box and find it empty. Will I open that box? One of the other two boxes is false. Thank you. If this is true, this is true. Which means this has to be false. And honestly, this statement doesn't make any sense if it's true. So it has to be false anyway. That was one gem because I am a moron and forgot how this room works. That's fine. I can just suffer. I don't mind. You know what? Just give me more dead ends. I was making a lot of progress early on in this stream. A record-breaking amount of progress early on in the stream. But now I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Again. I feel like this game does that. It comes in waves where, like, you're like, oh shit, I'm figuring stuff out, I'm moving forward. And then you're like, alright, now I'm just walking around for 4 hours doing nothing. Are you shitting me? This early? Fine, whatever. I wanted the pool, but unfortunately, if I don't take the music room, I'm kind of screwed. We're being efficient. Don't worry about that. L. Yeah, that's not a word. Uh-oh. That's not good. I got a bad feeling about that. This isn't gonna fit. Didn't think so. Wow. Just wow. It's because I tried to go straight here and didn't gather any resources. But the problem is, like, snaking through and everything wasn't a very good idea either. And they gave me a fucking locked room on rank 4 of all places. A locked room on rank 4 of all places. That's nuts. This light jump scared me. I was walking like this, and then I hit something, and I was like, why am I not moving anymore? And I turned my head, and this was right in my face, and I thought it was like a Foxy jump scare or some shit. I don't know why. It was just like for a fraction of a second, it gave me that jump scare feeling. Yep. Yep. That's game. I don't know how much more of this I got in me, chat. You guys seem to really want to watch me do this, but I don't want to watch me do this. I don't understand why you do. This house sucks. Chat, if you're watching this, go to our main channel, do yourself a favor, and watch some of the actual funny stuff we do. I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with this series in particular, but I think this is my last run for the night. I don't think I can do this anymore. I am getting a tad bit frustrated, I will admit. I am getting so frustrated, in fact, that I am going to order bagel bites. Because I just want something that tastes good and makes me happy. So, do with that information as you will. Bagel bites and chocolate milk. Like a fucking 12-year-old. It's good shit, dude. I got some things I need to check on anyway for the evening, so I'm declaring this now. This is my last run. I think it would be really funny to keep adding extra hallways. So, yeah. But that being said, I don't think they stack, so I don't think that matters actually. Coat check, please. Okay. Car keys, still never... Well, I did manage to get into the car, actually. I did not manage to get into the car and also open the garage at the same time. I don't think you can drive the car away. I'm not even sure what that would accomplish. But in theory, that's a thing that I have yet to do. I also didn't check the Westgate path. What the heck's wrong with me? Let me do that. Chat, if you're watching this, I'm not going to be live much longer. Go to our channel, watch some of the compilation videos. They're way funnier than this one anyway. You get to see the best of us, and I'm more comedic with my friends around. Trust me, it's a better time. But, hey, if you're here, though, thanks for stopping by. I don't understand what value I give. See, somebody took my advice, because now we have one less person watching. Somebody went to go see the channel. At least I'm hoping. Or they just left because I'm boring, yeah. I mean, I literally did just tell them to leave. I was like, this sucks. Don't watch this, guys. But, no, I mean, I swear, we're usually way more entertaining than this. I am in a phase of low energy where nobody can hear me. Jaren has just arrived, which is at least something. Hi, Jaren. How are you doing? He's high. Okay. It is legal for you to be high. An important detail I must share because I am streaming. What do you see in Jaren? Tell me about your soul-searching visions that you're getting. You don't know that. Oh my god, D&D is tomorrow, isn't it? This week went by so fast. I'm not even complaining. I'm kind of thrilled actually. Yeah, it will. It genuinely will be a nice change of pace. Look, man, I don't think it was that bad, but I get it. I get the frustration. That's a, that's kind of what I said. That's not far off from what I said. Yeah, no. I agree. But hey, man, it happens. It's not the end of the world. The combat was good though. That was a good time. Ooh, window in the spare bedroom. 4. Hey, can I join that too, actually? Well, I'm not gonna join yet. I'm in the middle of a blueprints run, but I said this was gonna be my last one, so I'll hop in after that. Hell yeah, that'll be a good time. Battlefield 6 after this. Sorry, chat, you're not invited. I don't know why that just gave me that vibe. You know what I mean? I just had to make that sound. It was a rule. It just gave me that feeling. I could do something really funny and put a storeroom here and have to go back all the way to the start. I do have a lot of movement, so actually that's not the worst idea. Plus, if this ends, I can be done with blueprints for now. I like this game, don't get me wrong. I'm getting a little burnt out on it. What do you mean spitballing, Jaren? Like you didn't plan how to do it? I mean, to be fair, that is part of the problem, but it wasn't that it was a bad monologue. It's that like I think that the idea of like the ropes are magic, they can't break, is like the easiest solution to the problem you had. I think it went better than you think. God damn it! It gives me coat check when I literally can't put it here, or I end the fucking run. Stupid fucking game, dude. Anyway, I don't think it was as bad as you thought it went, but I get it, and I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, my train of thought got interrupted. Point being, yeah, I think if anything, take this as a good wake up call that this group doesn't shut the fuck up, and you need to be ready to like have an answer to their stupid nonsense. I mean, genuinely, I am the type of DM, you know me, man. I am the type of DM that will both roll with it and also be a dick about it. I'll be like, all right, fine, you break out of the ropes, and 5 people kick the shit out of you. Like, come on, man. Like, I wouldn't, you gave him like 5 different warnings, and he still wanted to do it. I wouldn't have even given him one warning. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I, as a player, wanted to tell him that. I wanted to be like, hey, man, these guys are way too strong for us. I know this. Even in character, my character knows that these guys are too strong for us. I have a legit canon reason to know that information. And I'm telling you this. But as a DM, I would have been like, he wouldn't know. He breaks the ropes. And, okay, roll initiative. Now, here goes 5 turns of enemies. They all full round you, and you die. I mean, I wouldn't have killed him. I would have had him knock him out. But still, point being, I would not have let that shit fly. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is fundamentally the difference between you and me, is like, when people do shit that fucks up my plans, rather than getting upset, I get giddy, but like in an evil way. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you. You get upset because you want to tell a story and you want people to have a good time. And I 100% respect that. It is in some ways far more respectable than my approach. Because my approach is, fuck you. You try to be nice and you're angry. I try to be mean and I'm happy. That's all I'm saying. I'm a sick fuck. Anyway. I think this ends my run no matter what I do. Because I'm just gonna be in a dead end here. So good game, guys. I might as well do Secret Passage and see if I can get something that does something. I don't know what though. What color is the drafting room? You know what? I don't even know what... Oh, these are shops. Which are not going to do me any good. Those are evil. There's bedrooms with keys. What color is the drafting room? That's the shit that I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Reddit. Fuck you. Office, I already did. Drafting studio. I haven't done. I don't know what color room that is. Drawing room. Boudoir. Study and shelter. I need the study and the drafting studio. I'm just going to do a little bit of research here. And this run is about to end much quicker than expected. So, it looks like I need a blue room. It is blue. There's no blue option here. That's interesting. Okay, what about drafting studio? It's probably also blue. It is also blue, which means that no matter what I do, I can't even get a room. Fuck me, dude. Okay, let me think. Is there anything I can achieve whatsoever? I can achieve putting a green room in the middle of the house to spite the game, so I'm doing that just for fun. Just for funsies. I could have opened this with the garden key and gotten the secret garden as my last room, which would have been kinda hilarious to think about. But, alas, all I get is a useless metal detector that would have been great if I had it at the beginning of a run that wasn't soft locked because of sheer room layout. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching so much. It's been a good time. At least the beginning part of the stream was a good time. These last couple runs, not so much. But thanks for watching. I appreciate the viewership. Please, for the love of God, for everyone's sake, why is that wet? Hang on, there's wetness. I will be joining soon, but by all means, do that, because I have just been delayed by a house problem. which needs to be resolved. Anyway, I'm going to finish my outro and then deal with the wetness that I have just noticed. Thanks for watching. By all means, please, for the love of God, subscribe to the channel. Not just because it's the thing that every fucking YouTuber says, but because I want you guys to view a stream that is not a solo stream. I know for some reason everybody is drawn in by Blueprints, and it is a fascinating game, don't get me wrong. It's not the type of game we usually play. So, thank you for watching. Please come back. Good night, and stay interesting.